Let's turn that up a little bit. Alright, so this one is by HalaCG featured Cheesy, Iron Mouse, Cammy Cat, and more. Basically, they discuss some of the. They do this rap with some iconic anime ladies from anime. So this is one of the ones I really like watching, listening to. This one's really good. So we'll do that, and then I'll show you guys the evil lady one. That one's really good too. Oh yeah.
At first glance, I'm used to being underestimated, but I know I've got a chance to make it. I'm doing this for the right things, need to see my family thrive, so I'm putting in time to give them the life they deserve.
Now, I'm gonna pause. It was funny because this is actually just one of the people I was talking about for My Hero. One of the main, one of the few girls that it gets a lot of screen time. Uraraka, I loved her from day one. She was so really nice to Deku. You know, when you find her true motivation, like yeah, she wanted to become a hero, kind of for like the money. But when you find out like the reason why is that you know, her parents worked so hard to like give her a good life. I know, provide her with everything she needs. So she wants to repay them back one day, and she figures, like, hey, if I become a pro hero or top hero, I can make a lot of money, give her parents like a nice retirement, or heck, maybe even get them to retire early, so that way they can enjoy the rest of their lives, peace and comfort. Just watching her, just she grows so much. A lot of people kind of hated. Well, people say that her character kind of diminished with this whole shipping war that they have, you know, involving her with some of the guys in the series. I never really got into that, so I've always just focused on, you know, her character development in the show. Of course, we do see, you know, her developing feelings for a certain someone, but if anything, seeing that push her to want to do better, be better, so that way she could stand beside him one day, you know, fight as equals. So I love you, Uraka.
Watch me rise, I've got gravity on my side. Taking a chance, give it time, you're gonna know my name. I took the survey, they all say bad bitch. And the
Yeah,
way
I just love it there. There. Speaking of bad bitch, Miss, what was I blanking on her name? Mikasa. Oh yeah, from day one when you saw her in Attack on Titan, this girl is no joke. Freaking love Misaka. Why am I blanking? Why can I say her name? Uh, but yeah, no, this girl is so good. Let's go back.
my side. Taking a chance, give it time, you're gonna know my name. I took the survey, they all say bad bitch. And the way that I slay is savage. No, I'm capping every biting titan. Ain't no captain, but I come through fighting. This is for the human race in my bay. Something like a yonder ray with these blades. Ackerman's known to kill with that taste. No way you can clone my skill, it's just hate weight. Grew from my trauma, ain't cry about it. Not with the drama, better check your pocket. And if you got a problem, just shut it. You're toxic. Your place at the bottom, that's common logic. Six pack ass, life is jack. Mika's the best girl, and that's no cap.
I remember. I'm sorry. I just like I remember when this like scene, and I forget what season this was, when you just see her working out. And I know this like kind of like blew the internet's mind. You know, just seeing her just working out, getting this Oh, well, actually, yeah, you kind of gotta keep watching, cause one, it took me forever to watch that anime. One, because that anime is gory to heck and back, but the story is so good, the characters are so good, and Mikasa, there we go, Mikasa, she's just like a true like ride or die, no nonsense girl. She is there for her friends, you know, Aaron and Armin. Like she's willing to kill people for them, and what I was saying, this scene of her working out is just, I don't know why. It just like blew everyone's mind. You know, just seeing her getting this jack and this strong, and you know, the girl got a freaking six pack, and you're just like, damn, girl, okay, I see you.
Six pack ass, life is jack. Mika's the best girl, and that's no cap. Step back, my strength and appeal is max. You ain't about to treat a whole meal for a little snack.
I might be modest, but I'm powerful. Actual rough night to gods from the capital magical. Let there
another thing. With Elizabeth from Seven Deadly Sins, a lot of people didn't like her character. I would say, if anything, once you see the whole anime, you kind of learn more, kind of like why she was like, kind of like how she was in the beginning, kind of, and then kind of what more and more of her true personality comes coming out. You learn more about her backstory, kind of like the fate she's been dealt with, and how she's grown, and find out like she's a badass person. Like, oh my goodness, I don't know why I have all these air bubbles in my freaking like chest today. But like just the fate that she's had to deal with, and her overcoming it, and and the turns like you find out like she's like insanely strong, like insanely powerful. But I've always liked Elizabeth's character as in Seven Deadly Sins.
And then I'll protect the ones that care for flower blossom. Feel the air warm. It might be new to me, but soon you'll see the strength within. I'm reborn. I'm a demon, don't test
Let's
me.
go.
Seeing a friendly face full like water breathing brothers weaving ways round the enemy. About the box like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. One of the other female characters from Demon Slayer that plays a huge role besides the two Hashiras, which is our baby girl Nezuko. I can't wait to see what she does in the final arc, cause I can't wait to see what everyone's supposed to do in this final arc. Cause I know this final arc's going to be insane. I know that I can just tell. I'm gonna need tissues, cause these last 3 movies are gonna be insane.
Little league at your back, don't snap. Secret is touching but badass. Kick your head off like a football that's no cap. Soul control, cyclical, but I won't fall back. 12 moons, you're gone soon. Yeah, you did this to me. With a monsoon and a monster, are you worried? Cause you should be. It's a foot to the face and invading your space. Yeah, I won't let you try to decide on the fate. I present to come at me, I won't ever break. You don't wanna be near when I'm starting to wake.
Nami, I'm back.
Nami.
Foggy, I'm making a smoke screen. Beaver card, I make it rain on the homies. Happiness punch and I give them a nosebleed. Hey, now you owe me. Climb attack, ready to activate. We on the seas, yeah, I navigate. Target unlocked, time to calibrate. Step to my tempo, I blow like a hand grenade. Belly for the crew, give me plunder. Striking them like Zeus, bring the thunder. Map up the world and I make this my
She's
goal.
another character who definitely got better as the series kept going on. Her development, her growing more confident with herself. Definitely after I think it was like 2-year time skip that the team disbanded. Everyone went their separate ways, growing stronger. She came back with a huge glow up. Cause this is how she looked for a good portion of the anime, and then where was it? When she had like her long hair. I'm trying to find it. Right here. So this is what she looks like after I want to say it's like 2-year time skip where everyone comes back. She's like stronger, powerful now, more efficient in her navigation skills, and just not being not true, but not being more or less of the damsel in distress. She's able to hold her own and fight back people. So.
We on the seas, yeah, I navigate. Target unlocked, time to calibrate. Step to my tempo, I blow like a hand grenade. Belly for the crew, give me plunder. Striking them like Zeus, bring the thunder. Map up the world and I make this my goal, cause the grand line is packed full of wonder. I send you under like you are Arlong, blasting you into the sky like you're Armstrong. Call me a thief, I pickpockets like Catwoman, so when you notice me, then I'll be far gone.
Let's raise the stakes, so they got watch us to play me, break me, but I'm in love with the pain. So you can degrade me, honey, but I end up with the ace of money. So I'll ask you right now, bridge your blackjack around. You tell me whatever, I'm down. Profound the risk of this. Go on read my lips, you'll lose it all quick as you slip. Now bet, sweat on your brow, better foul debt. Hey, come on, bout on me, house pet. Yeah, I'll allow for it, all the nostalgia with crown threat. Never a loss and no card on my sleeve. No game of tarot can force me to leave. Play me a poker, play me a speed. You won't find no joker, only the queen.
Okay, I had to play that one through because that's probably like my favorite part of this whole cipher. But I haven't seen Kakaguri like in its full entirety, but I've seen some people do like like anime, I guess, synopsis or reviews of the anime, and basically she is like, because it's supposed to be, this is like a gambling anime kind of. Well, not kind of, it is. It's a gambling anime, and I think one of the things I've heard people say, it's like basically she's like the light Yagami of this anime. Like her IQ is like insanely strong, like insanely high. She's like a 1-to-1 genius, like, and it's just like she's just clapping these people, like they're trying to do all these dirty tricks on her to like slip her up, but then you find out like, nah, this chick is like, you think you're like one step ahead of her? No, she's in her mind, she's like 10 steps ahead of you. So she's already figured out what you're doing, and she's got like 10 other countermeasures to to counteract whatever someone's trying to do to her. It is crazy from what I've seen. So let's do that again.
Nigga want us to play me, break me, but I'm in love with the pain. So you can degrade me, honey, but I end up with the ace of money. So I'll ask you right now, bridge a blackjack around. You tell me whatever, I'm down. Profound, the risk of miss. Go on me my lips, you'll lose it all quick as you slip. Now, bet, sweat on your brow, better foul debt. Hey, come on, bout on me, house pet. Yeah, I'll allow for it, all the nostalgia with crown threat.
Kaguya is the only anime I think I've seen in this cipher. Really? So you've never seen My Hero? Oh, you said you haven't seen Attack on Titan. Yeah, we've never seen Seven Deadly Sins. Really, you've never seen Demon Slayer. Oh, you're missing out. Demon Slayer is so good. What else? One Piece. I said this time blue in the face. I've seen One Piece. I used to be one of the people who would watch it every week it came out. Then I stopped. And by the time I looked at like episode 800, I'm like, okay, yeah, clearly I missed a lot. I'm like, I knew it was a few years, but I didn't think they were that far into the anime. I was like, okay, no, there's no way I'm gonna be able to catch up. And this one I haven't seen. So I've seen My Hero, I've seen Attack on Titan, I've seen Seven Deadly Sins, I've seen Demon Slayer, I've seen bits and pieces of One Piece. I would say this is probably the only one I have not seen in this cipher. Oh, no, wait, there is one more. But we'll get to that one later.
Never a loss and no card on my sleeve. No game of tarot can force me to leave. Play me a poker, play me a speed. You won't find no joker, only the queen.
A rose called by another name is Mal, just as sweet. Just as a bitch, no matter what their name falls before me in defeat. Maki O's, they here to slice it today.
Interesting.
Far away from what you expect of a lady. Got that physique of making men weak, so believe everything I am is magic, babe.
So have you seen this one? Have you seen Fire Force? I've seen the first season. I definitely need to like rewatch it because I couldn't get past that one. There's this one character who is just like fan service, like times 1,000, and it kept throwing me off. I just couldn't. So I've seen the first season entirely. I never picked it back up. I know this is like season 2. I think they split in like 2 parts. So I've heard it gets better. That the anime is really good. So I do need to like rewatch season 1 and then pick up back on season 2. But nope, no Fire Force really. I've seen season 1 when it first came out, but that's it. So I actually don't even remember much about this anime. So I would have to. I may already plan on rewatching it. So, but interesting. But from what I remember, yeah, she's the badass too. She's if I remember, she's supposed to be like some daughter of a rich family, but ends up like joining the military. She's like insanely strong and powerful. And she's like quick to like drop people at the drop of a hat if she thinks they're making fun of her, or like making fun of the fact that she's, I guess, quote unquote stronger than your average girl. So it's just amazing. Like that scene just a minute ago that it showed of her dropping someone. I think she thought they were making fun of her, and she just like, yeah. The only thing I know about Fire Force is that they have some crunchy sound effects. I mean, yeah, because there's a lot of fire stuff, so you hear like a lot of crackling of like fire going out or them doing fire moves, but yeah. Right here. Yeah, in this scene, like I don't think they were talking to her. I don't even think they were addressing her in general, but they said something in her vicinity, and she thought they were talking about her, and I think she thought they were like calling her like a gorilla or a monkey, or that she wasn't like ladylike, and she just was just like, excuse me, and just knocked him out instantly. I kind of remember that, and I was just like, damn.
Everything I am is magic, baby. Engulfing any enemy flames. Reignite them in the light as they serve me. Just because I love a night doesn't mean you shouldn't show respect. You should bow to the witch queen. Click, click, iron house, quick fire spirit, so slay. I'm a bitch when it pain. I may be romantic, plus antics, but when seeing someone break the law, I rest against it. What's the loss when it wins here?
Okay, please tell me you've seen Full Metal Alchemist, because Wenry, oh yeah, Wenry is, this one doesn't have a lot of girls, but the few girls that are in here shine. Wenry, Hawkeye, like, Lust was pretty good too. Who else? There were some other like background characters, but definitely those three. They were very, very good characters. I love Winry, Hawkeye, and Lust was a very interesting villain.
Good enough to X tier to the N tier. Back you up with hard drive or prodigal archive. Just know that I'm always on your side. I'm the support, your crutch. I'll be your right hand. The left leg you stand on.
Nope, I only know Dog Girl. Really? You've never seen Fullmetal Alchemist? Well, either one? Cause there's Fullmetal Alchemist, and then they did a remake that follows the story more to the manga called Brotherhood. Uh, wow. Okay. No, Fullmetal Alchemist is Brotherhood. So good. You definitely need to watch that one.
The one that depends. I don't fight fair with the wrench. I use it in offense and use in defense. Hits for creating, not killing. If I get the feeling, this danger I'm willing. With cold shaking hands, emotion is chilling. And life that that's still in the path distilling. Engineer no taku, the riveter, I got you. Rosy cheeks and callous palms, you are what I call.
Oh, and this scene, this was such a cute scene. I'm not gonna spoil, but you definitely need to watch, because this is pretty much like the last episode that this happened. This is like pretty much like the most iconic like ending to an anime. So good.
Things are looking
Okay, this is the other anime I said I haven't watched. I know it's just like, I guess kind of blasphemy, because the first season of this was so good. This blew up. Everyone and their mom was watching the first season of Promised Neverland, and then I heard they just butchered the hell out of season 2. Like it started out kind of good, kind of I guess continuing on, and then they just flipped the story, did something totally different. Skipped out on so many like major plot points and story arcs, and just kind of like made it its own, like pretty much did season 2 like its own like original thing. And I guess people who were fans of the manga were like, yeah, no. Afternoon, y'all. How are we all doing? Oh, we're good. Hello, Maury. We just did our podcast episode, so and we were kind of discussing girl, like kind of like girls' role in anime. How there's kind of not that many like kind of girl power animes. There are a few, but a lot of them, like basically when like a lot of the girls in like other animes. Promised Neverland, cause it has gore horror, right? Yeah, you kind of pretty much. I see the first episode. I think I saw the first episode. And I was like, nope, I'm good. No, no, no. I was like, holy shit! Like it went from 0 to like 1,000. I was like, oh my god. That's kind of funny enough. That's kind of how it was with Attack on Titan. Saw the first episode and I was like, nope, I'm good. I don't need to watch this. I was like, holy. I was like, they put this on TV, mind you. That was around the time Attack on Titan was on TV. Like they were putting it on Adult Swim. So yeah, saw the first episode and I was like, nah, I'm good. But I don't know, something forced me to go through and watch Attack on Titan, and then I eventually, like, I could watch Attack on Titan, like that's totally fine with me. This one I still haven't given it a chance after that first episode, because I was like, holy, like what happened with the Invincible, pretty much. It's just like, whoa, like kind of like you need a break. I need a break. Like after that, like an episode like that, I'm like, I need like a week before I can even think of touching this anime again, because holy crap. But no, I've heard the first season is like top tier, 10 out of 10, and then season 2 is like a 1 out of 10, because they like totally butchered the rest of the story.
As I grow up now, I started to notice. Show this world what we do when we focus. Whoa, this place epic, I have to know it. Yeah, we're a team, me and the boys. True the belief, brave with the ploy. Destroying all I love, do you enjoy it? Toy with us kids will be left unemployed. Quit! No monsters anywhere will ever catch us, cause I swear I won't stop caring for my family, won't stop daring. So beware, children are clever and together can outwit you and degrade with better plans. I believe in these smiles forever have. We can build our own Promised Neverland.
And next one, iconic, come on. I said it earlier, my favorite girl power anime, Sailor freaking Moon. Like, come on now. Pretty much at least for me, the one that started it all, that got me into, girl-centric shows like this. Like, this one, Mew Mew Power, Wedding Peach, just any other shows like that. Like, I didn't even mention those. Yeah, I love Mew Mew Power, or Tokyo Mew Mew, how people call it. What was the other one I just said? I just blanked. Never seen it. Really? Oh my god. That makes me so sad. I love Sailor Moon. I've rewatched it so many times. It's almost it's almost crazy how many times I've seen Sailor Moon. Oh my goodness. I think I've said this before. I watched it growing up. As I got older, I started rewatching it again. Oh, why I got all these air bubbles in my throat today? Yeah, rewatched it. I watched it as a kid. Rewatched it as I got older. When they came out with the remake Sailor Moon Crystal, we started watching Sailor Moon basically again from beginning to end. Um, when they did a new dub for the '90s, um, I just went back and I rewatched the '90s again with the new dub, like, and then I finally watched Sailor Moon Stars because we never got Stars over here because it was so controversial that they didn't want to bring it over to the West. But I know stuff about it through reputation and because a friend was obsessed with it. Yeah, I like that, like your friend, because this is my anime. I love Sailor Moon. This is what got me into anime. Freaking Sailor Moon. Like, come on. All right, let me go back.
We can build our own Promise Neverland.
Paving the way for a whole generation, saving the day through a new transformation. Now the evil's gone down, feeling the moon's power, power, resolve, power, power. Don't try and tell me it's not worth the fight. When love is us, we will make a war right now. Won't let you down. You feel the moon's power, power, resolve, power, power.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. People, at least in my age group, like growing up, it was one of the two. Either you were the anime that got you into it was either Dragon Ball, Sailor Moon, or I mean, I'm trying to think. I know Yu-Gi-Oh was a lot of people's first anime. Pokemon, first season of Pokemon was a lot of people's first anime. I'm trying to think. What other animes came around that time? Oh, Naruto. Yeah, Naruto. Naruto was a lot of people's first anime. One Piece was a lot of people's first anime. Bleach. Pretty much anything that came around like the like early 1990s, going into the early 2000s. Like that was, at least in my group age, that was a lot. Like a lot of those animes around that time that came out. One or a few of them was a lot of people's very first. Bobobo. I love Bobobo. Oh my goodness. A lot of people don't talk about that anime, but I love Bobobo. Zatch Bell, yes, I love Zatch Bell. Oh my god. Actually, you know they I'm gonna freaking him a gush over freaking anime. Oh, yep, Big O. Hell yeah, Big O. 90s through the early 2000s, pretty much. Yeah, any anime throughout that time. That was any of those was someone's first animes. But Zatch Bell. Apparently, there's a manga out that continues on where the story ended. I don't know if they're ever making an anime adaptation for that. It's been years since the old Zatch Bell anime was created. And I don't think the dub one ever like did the whole story. I think they stopped at a certain point. So you would have to watch like the sub to get the rest of the story. But yeah, but recently I've seen there's been like releases of there's a sequel to Zatch Bell. Gundam, yeah. I grew up watching a lot of the first Gundam series. Oh, Evangelion, I'm gonna do that again. I'm gonna play that again. I love this one. I love Sailor Moon.
For a whole generation, saving the day through a new transformation. Now the evil's gone down, feeling the moon's power, power, resolve, power, power. Don't try and tell me it's not worth the fight. When love is us, we will make a war right now. Won't let you down. You feel the moon's power, power, resolve, power, power.
Yep. Ooh, excuse me. Actually, I know another one that was a lot of people's favorite. The OG Shaman King. Oh, people loved the OG Shaman King. pause that. Full screen. So this is the other one. This is actually made by the same person. Oh yeah, like Chi Chi. Whenever she's on a certain cipher, she's either singing or rapping, and she be going ham. Oh my god. But the next one that we'll do, and I think after that we'll maybe call it end up just doing some anime ciphers. But hey, this one is about evil ladies of anime. This one's also was created by HalaCG, and it kind of has some of the same people from the first one I just showed you guys. So we got Oreo, we got Iron Mouse again, Chi Chi's in this one too. So we're definitely gonna check this one out. So screen. Hold on. Properties. There we go. Alright, so this is Evil Ladies of Anime. I recommend Gundam Unicorn. It's my favorite. And Ava's amazing. You should really check it out. Yep. I'm trying to remember. I don't remember which first Gundam I watched. Basically any of the Gundam series from back in the day, I watched them like crazy. So I don't even remember the names of them. I just knew whatever Gundam series was out in the early 2000s, I watched it. I'd watch them back to back. But no, like those old Gundam series, oh, they were so good. And just all those animes you guys listed. Iron Blood and Orphans was my first Gundam series. Really? I thought that one's a bit not super recent, but that one came out. It's a good starting point. Is it really? Oh, actually, damn. Actually, no, this one's a lot older. This one came out in 2015. The Iron Blood and Orphans? Yeah, that came out in 2015. Okay, hold on. Wait. There's some other ones. I'm trying to remember which. I don't even know which one was my first. I don't remember which one was my first Gundam I saw. I just know it was whatever one was in the early 2000s, around that Toonami time. That's the one I watched. And then anytime they came out a new one, I just watched it. Well, I thought so. I didn't get into mecha anime until I watched Gurren Lagann. Ooh, Gurren Lagann's a good one too. Gurren Lagann is so good. Oh, the ending. Alright, so we'll do this cipher. Evil Ladies of Anime. Oh, actually, one of the people I was talking about from Full Metal Alchemist, Lust. Where is she? Oopsie. We'll get to it. We'll get to her point. Her part. Yeah, right here. Yeah, she was cool. Alright, this is the mom from Kill la Kill. Yeah, she was crazy.
Turn them into martyrs, raising up the prodigies. Owning the runway in your father while I'm redefining anthropology. I'm glowing, I carry like a Louis Vuitton.
Yeah.
Let's see divine next evolution. Find my majesty, but in the end you'll kneel to me. I am your mother, I am your ruler, I am the luma, the fiber of life. I'm your tormentor.
It really is. Sometimes, crazy enough, it's almost like you're on something when you're watching the show sometimes, because you're like, what is going on? You blink and this is happening, you blink again, something else crazy is happening, and you're like, what is going on? But Kill la Kill is like a very good anime, but it's just one of the ones like you kind of have to make sure you're not on anything, because even it feels like you're on something when you're watching this. Yep. This is Toga from My Hero. Yeah, this bitch is crazy.
You'd be so much cuter if you just bled a little. Get my fill, a tiny prick, yeah, it's so simple. Whether human or a bird, I'll taste it quick to mix a switch every signal. Reading it.
Wait, there was a game for Kill la Kill? I didn't know that. I'll look that up.
You just crystal play all the heroes like fiddles. It's fickle, don't try to wiggle away. I swear it's a tickle. The blood trickles from your stab. Oops, I guess I just stabbed you. I wanna be you so bad, so you know one thing to catch you. The eye and the dick will cut it off, and the rest who can't be. Oh, I'm in your friend group.
Oh yeah, her yandere obsession with Deku. Oh my god. Like, we didn't have enough already going on. Now you got the psycho chick who's saying she's in love with you, but also wants to kill you.
I them too. Yeah, twice a night we got it covered. Look away from the needle as I drain you of your color.
Something's the ultimate dish there. With me and multiple tricks there.
Really? I did not. It was bad? Oh. I also looked into it. I had no idea there was a game they made for Kill la Kill. I only ever knew about the anime. Huh. I'll look into it, but... Oh, and as someone who's a huge fan of Danganronpa, yes, this psychotic bitch, Junko Enoshima, See, I can't bring myself to like Toga. I really don't like yandere type characters, same with tsundere twos. Yeah, no, but like I haven't seen the last season that just aired, season 6. Well, we kind of learned a bit more about her backstory, but no, that chick's crazy. She's insane.
So tell us what them too. Yeah, twice a night we got it covered. Look away from the needle as I drain you of
But
your
even though she is totally psychotic, she is a very interesting character. So she's one of them crazy characters that's very interesting. But yeah, and I would say Junko's probably the next one, 'cause that bitch is psychotic.
Something's the ultimate dish there. With me and multiple tricks there. Prepared all of your death, so drop like flies already. Fuck yeah. Real high that keep it gruesome. It's not lies, it's when I shoot 'em. Burst on fire, make you lose and burn. Stuff hats off to the new head burns. Round you like Mondo. Got 1,000 low blows. Catch my bars, they all know. I crush it, no ego. I body 'em. My hobby's building death traps on these tracks. We're locking teenagers more than their voice cracks. So, what should your execution be? It doesn't look like you have talent, that's for loading, not to me. I teach murder to these kids and build like I'm creative. Wanna kill me, you would fill me with despair, so we'll take it back.
Like, when you just go through and you see all the things she did and why, you're like, bitch, are you crazy? And it's like, yes, you are. Oh my Jesus. But yeah, like, this is pretty much just psycho women, but it's funny enough, a lot of them are like really popular and like really iconic characters. And another one is Medusa from Soul Eater. Oh, I loved her so much. Oh, it's been forever since I've seen Soul Eater. But Medusa, oh yeah.
Tough love, it's all experiments to me. Wake up, enough. These students count down your defeat. Not the brightest move, testing a genius. I laugh, there's no hope in redeeming us. Fire me, no bluffing, I'm serious. Think I cared for you, see you're delirious. I live and play only by my own rules, the most powerful which you'll ever meet. Don't worry about the snakes in your high school, worry about the 1,000 snakes in May.
Third tier, Harvey Bell, color Holly Berry. Woo, caramel skin tough, and she's very scary.
Alright, so she's from Bleach. She's one of the top Arankars. When you get to the Arankar arc, and yeah, she's she's so good.
But deadly type talk, better concentrate hard unless you're trying to see God. 3-piece, 3 beasts, that's 3v1. Gotta be as it's time for this resurrection. We run in packs like some lioness. Eyes up or I'm gonna push your eyes in. Eyes in? So many forms of death. Not one dimensional and sacrifice come be a bless. No, not your average green. See, I bring my own rep. I got heels on the blade, so I'm taking your breath.
Only one man can best me, and you best believe I say yes, please. Down on my knees, no.
I'm sorry, but that's my favorite line in this whole Cypher. Oh my god, because listen, Roy Mustang, very iconic, man. But I don't know, that line gets me every time, and I'm just like, I get it, I do.
Taking your breath.
I've never really seen Bleach, but I see why people like Halle Berry so much. No, she is freaking cool, I love her so much. And I won't spoil because she does play a role in the 1,000-Year Blood War, the current final arc. But yeah, but now we're on to Lust from Fullmetal Alchemist.
Blades on taking your breath.
Only one man can best me, and you best believe I say yes, please. Down on my knees, no mercy. Yeah, he a teasing and making me thirsty. Pinnacle of seductive, deep inside where the lust lives. I'm at the top and I handle my shiz. Drop your addy, you about that biz. Honey, peep the tag, you are not a threat. Go on low where you get, I ain't busting the sweat. You just trying to get that cap, but can't get it wet. I'm a motherfucking brat, don't you know that? Yeah.
She was so good. I loved Lust as a character. She was such a good villain. Hello, she's personification of lust, and just she uses it as the weapon that it is, and I just like, I love her so much. Such a good character.
You think you're a villain?
Oh,
Well,
okay.
that's cute.
Now this is again, never seen Promised Neverland, but from what I've heard, yeah, this lady is a total bitch.
I make kids feel loved while I hold their hands. Walk to freedom like it's part of the plan. Tell them someone wants them and they're gonna have a life. Then I send them off to dinner, but they never get a bite. Yeah, I keep my victim.
Les was one of the best villains, but she totally got what she did. Yeah, I don't know. It like she was one of the good, like one of those really good, like calculating villains, and it's just like her ending was something you can be like, you know what? That was totally okay for her ending. Like what happened, and it was such an iconic ending to her. Like her ending is iconic to this day. Like what happened to her was just like, damn. But it's like you had it coming, and it was just so good.
Quiet and unknown, I walk him to the death with no emotion showing, cause I'm a cold bitch, but I'm just doing what I'm told, kids. So heed my warnings and just take my advice. When I say there ain't no saving your life, this ain't a test. Just listen to your mother, cause she always knows best. In the end, you're gonna die either way. Bet. Put a spark to your ass, no.
Gives a whole new meaning to getting cooked, pretty much. This lady is from One Piece. By the time I stopped, we had gotten nowhere near to her where the arc she's in. But from what I've heard, she's just a total B to her kids. It's just like this horrible, evil woman, and just like I don't, from what I've heard and like yeah.
Zeus causing static, wreaking havoc. I'm doing it all sporadic. Better hope that you aquatic. The way that flow come in like a wave. Take your breath away like struggling asthmatics. No hostess, but I'm serving up a platter. Want it better take the whole cake. Like the island, my servants are sealing up your whole fate. Big queen crown me of the land. I hear y'all doing all that barking. Total's only time you stepping is when you in a band. Complexes like Napoleon. I can add that pressure like Pagoda Piercings and Hannah homies. Do you win? Wiping out your little bugs like.
Oh, now the next person, like she, even though she is such an evil character, she's one of them good evil characters. So you just like, yeah, like okay, you'll know who I'm talking about when we bring her up. But yeah,
Is on its way.
Esdeath.
The bold end up chained. Even weapons stab through their heart. Only the strong will get that far. Bow down to me. You're down and on me. Some bark, but I frostbite. What makes you think you'll live tonight? The Jaegers don't gotta be titans. We crush the night raid, kiss them all in ice and hide in power. Cower when I stop time. Even my love for you won't change my mind.
So I'm gonna have to do that over again. Esdeath, oh my god, like even though she was a villain, like she was so fucking cool. Like no pun intended, we know her powers, but oh my god. Like she was just so cool and badass, and just you're like, damn. Whoever made Esdeath as like the villain and the character, they did her 100% to the T. Cause she is just crazy, she's evil, and she's just something about it that draws you to her. It's insane.
And the bold end up chained. Even weapons stab through their heart. Only the strong will get that far. Bow down to me. You're down and on me. Some bark, but I.
And also the fact that she's like the strongest on the Empire side. To like, I don't know if the anime ever pointed out, but I know in the manga. Now I remember Tatsumi. I didn't hate Tatsumi as a character, but it was just like how he was just getting all these girls to fall for him, really. I guess him growing more as a character, they were seeing that side of him, and they were like seeing him, start off as this kind of naive country kid who now is growing up to be like this hardened warrior, and but was still kind of keeping that innocence of him, and that's one of the things that drew Esdeath to him. But what was I saying? Oh, yeah, how I'm not sure if the anime ever said this, but in the manga, they would always say they're like, oh, what would it take to like take her down? Like the like if we had to like finally face her, what would it take to defeat her? And I think it was Najinda would always say we would need Akame at like full strength, and would need like 10 to 15 other Imperium arm users to even stand a chance against her. And they were like, what? They were like, yeah, no, like, she is insane. Like, if any one of us, even like a Kame, who was like the strongest of the group, she couldn't take Edith on her own. Like, she would she would be like the main unit, but we would need like 10 or 15 people backing her up to, have a chance against Esdeath. And Esdeath could take us all on by herself. Like, she is insane.
What makes you think you'll live tonight? The Jaegers don't gotta be tight to crush the night.
Oh, actually, I didn't even say this. And when she built the Jaegers, funny Jaegers. Yeah, but when she built like her own unit of Imperial arms users, to counter Night Raid. Such a good character.
Be tight to crush the night raid. Keep them all in ice and hide in power. Cower when I stop time. Even my love for you won't change my mind.
Give me your
Oh, and this chick, freaking Sailor Galaxa from Sailor Moon Stars. The last season of Sailor Moon that never got aired over here, but finally did once they did the new dub for it. And then the last two Sailor Moon Eternal movies are focusing on this arc. And yeah, this lady was just going around just murking people, taking their energy, taking their power, so that she could be like the ultimate being. It's insane. And she did it with a smile on her face, looking cool as hell.
Any last words, bitch? Let's hear. Be acting in a make your world stop. You're in a smile, up in the name of chaos. Let me talk. Yeah, those seeds you're gonna need more just to feed me. I inherit chaos is within me. Set my soul away and out of sight for season. Cause I've been taking places that my soul can't even handle. I'm the greatest itchy, now you preachers all the candle. I don't want your crystal, you'll be my next example. Your life, your loss, destruct, chaos.
Alright, that's pretty much it for those two. So good. Rewatching this makes me want to kind of rewatch some of these animes on these ciphers, because, it's been a minute. But yeah. So, kind of going into the whole girl power. So those are like the two ciphers. Ladies of anime ciphers. And evil lady animes of ciphers. Yeah, no, those, like, they cooked when they did these two ciphers. HalaCG and all the people she had on it, they cooked so hard. So I've only seen two from this cipher, which is Soul Eater and Danganronpa. Okay, well, if you've seen Soul Eater, Soul Eater is so good. They did mess up the ending, but Soul Eater is still a very iconic anime. And I mean, these rumors of animes. I remember hearing that they were gonna like do a remake of it and like do it more true to the manga. But that was years ago when I heard that. I've never heard anything else. I mean, it's possible. I mean, there's animes coming back. There are animes that were gone for years that are suddenly now like getting seasons. Like Devil's a Part-Timer, that was gone for like 10 years and then finally came back with like 2 seasons. Right now they haven't announced if they're going to do another one, but yeah, that was gone for years, and they finally came back and did like 2 seasons. Blue Exorcist, that was gone for like 7 years, and literally they came back with 2, like they've done a season, announced another season, just finished it, and now there's like another season that they're currently working on that thing's supposed to be coming out soon. So it's just funny how that anime was gone for years, and they've come out with like 3 seasons for it already. Two are out and finished, and third one was just announced that I think supposed to be coming out soon. So it just depends. You never know. Maybe we could get some more. Maybe like a remake of some of these animes.